Hey, yo, what's good? This is Charlie with Debate the Greats. I am Charlie B. James, like I said, and I am with Abandoned Boys. What's up, my guy?
What's up, brother?
What's happening? We got an exciting show. Also, we got Weaponized West in the building. Salute, my guy.
What's good? Happy to be back. Sorry I missed a week, y'all.
It's all good. We locked and loaded. We playing the three-man weave right now. Three-man weave. And we're gonna see who's gonna score first. So yeah, salute. How was your weekend?
Weekend's good, man. I won't complain. A little bit rainy, but it is what it is. Just Indiana weather. What do you do? But I'm here, ready to get it popping.
Awesome, awesome. And what about you, Weaponized? How was your weekend?
Hey, I got the same thing as y'all, man. Lots of rain, and it started on a damper note with that Friday night crazy game that we're gonna talk about. So it's a weekend, but it ain't the best.
Salute, salute, salute. Yeah, it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be a really nice, really nice show today. But I will say this: as far as like my weekend was fantastic. I had an extravaganza. It was a pretty much an excursion. It was a really great time, jam packed, back to back. Exciting things going on here. So yeah, and we shot our commercial too, our little infomercial about what's going on. I don't know if y'all saw that yet, but stay tuned. We're gonna show y'all today. But we have the playoffs to talk about, and let's start with let's start with the playoffs first. And so the plot thickens. We down to four. That's the Cavs, the Knicks, San Antonio, and we have OKC. There's going to be a champion out of those four teams. So, like I said, my Knicks are looking extra sexy right now, extra spicy, extra saucy.
Pause.
Just like I predicted. Yeah, that was a heavy pause. Uh, but
Damn.
it's actually looking really good. So let's go to the first topic, and that's the Knicks and the Cavs. They're up 3-0. So let's talk to you first, Weaponize. What are your thoughts about the Knicks right now up 3-0?
Actually, it's the Knicks versus themselves. They actually not playing nobody. I don't know if y'all TVs is showing another team, but it's really practice
Wow.
out there. It's really practice out there. Look, after game one, when they lost a 22-point lead, and literally like 7 minutes, I think it was. I have never seen a coaching debauchery like that. The man didn't call a timeout. The man let James Harden stay on the island, getting cooked like he was hibachi. Like I don't know what's going on in Cleveland. They got two choices: call Kyrie and LeBron, or quit. Ain't no in between.
Wow.
It's over
Wow.
with. Last night definitely sealed their fates. It's kind of wild, man, because this series was kind of supposed to be a battle of the stars. You got two stars, 2.5 stars on Cleveland with James Harden and Spider-Man Mitchell, and then you could say Evan Mobley, and then you got 2.5 stars, I would say, on New York with Jay Cat, and then maybe like Mikal Bridges or Hart, whoever you want to give that last one to. But New York's running all over them, man, and I don't think the NBA really care about this series no more. It shifts. So yeah, I wish they could just play them all like back to back, like 4 days in a row, and just get it over with, man. It's nasty work. But it is what it is, man. So shout out to New York finally getting back. Though they ain't got there yet, they're definitely going back. But them Indiana Pacers will be back next year. So enjoy it while it lasts, son.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. So do you think it's all up? Do you think it's the Cavs losing this? And I'm just asking you this personally: the Cavs losing this, or do you think it's New York just being that much better?
Oh man, like the Cavs definitely lost game one. But since then, this is all New York. You can't take nothing away. They shooting out of their minds. Everybody on the team is playing out of their minds. I think that was their ninth or 10th game in a row they've won since they lost those games to Atlanta in the
Mhm.
first round. Like they cooking right now. And so yeah, we're not gonna put this on the Cavs like how they could be like, oh, the Cavs are beating themselves. No, they did that in game one. After that, it wasn't even close. Get them out of here.
After that, it was barbecue chicken.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Barbecue.
That Shannon Sharp would be like, when I like to come here, I like to get the oxtails, I got the greens, I got the yam. Yeah, that's what they see every time they bounce the balls out there, man. And then look at how it was yesterday, bro. I think it was more New York Knicks fans in the Cleveland than Cleveland had. Like, what y'all doing? Get them out of here, bro. It's disgusting.
It was something. So what are your thoughts, Band Boys?
Well, first of all, I'm gonna give you your kudos because you definitely called this, but I think New York is playing like a veteran team that's been there, and they want it. They really want it. Brunson is playing out his mind, and everybody's following him. He's leading the charge, and Cleveland looks like Preston Middle School. Have a chance, and they down 3-0, and I think it's we got to get the brooms out. It's about to be a sweep, and like I said, New York is just looking like the veteran team they are. That hasn't been there. What 27? Was it 27 years since they've been to the NBA Finals, or 23?
27, 99.
27 years. Yeah.
Wow. So they really want it. And just to think, New York, if they go to the finals, that's huge.
Yeah.
I mean, that's huge. And just like Weaponized West said, their arena was mostly New York fans. And Cleveland fans with New York jerseys on. They done gave up too. It's like it's not looking good for Cleveland. But like he said, that Cleveland gave up after game 1 when Harden got the floor swept. He totally annihilated Harden, and he should retire after the season. But New York is looking good. You was right. That ain't often, but you was right. Here
we go.
And they really. Wait
a minute.
The Pacers ain't there. Boston ain't there. They feeling themselves. So I'm bringing the brooms out before it even starts.
Yeah, feeling themselves. It's kind of like Michael Jackson on stage back in the day. You can't get more feeling it. I'm just saying, like they're definitely feeling themselves. And then number 2, let's go all the way back because I want to go back to game 2 because we were not here when game 2 was here. So the Knicks went on a 17-7 run in game 2. Ended the game with 109-93. Like I said, the Knicks led by 26 points, and they had 5 threes from Josh Hart. So you know what the Knicks did? They showed heart. You get Josh Hart and the heart. Forget, don't worry about it. Heart of the city.
Do the screaming thing.
You know what I'm saying?
Wait a minute.
That's terrible.
Who
are you? Anyway, so yeah, it was a great game. Donovan Mitchell, of course, scored 26 points, but it was not enough. The Knicks, as you can see, look at this picture right here. This is how they're looking right now. Terrified. They are looking terrified of the Knicks. And of course, game 3, when they went 3-0, 121-108. And of course, Brunson was just going absolutely bananas. Like he was going crazy on them. So like, I don't think it was because of the Cavs. I think there's nothing the Cavs can do. This team is just deep. Pause. With the bench, and they believe. Like I said, their nemesis is gone. Just like you pointed out, the Pacers is gone. Boston is gone. They have a clear path directly to the finals. And like I said from the beginning, if they didn't take advantage of that, shame on them. But now they're starting to believe, like, literally, no one's going to stop us. No one's going to stop us. And like, I'm loving what the Knicks are doing. Only thing the Knicks can do right now, because I mean, regardless, they're going to face a juggernaut in the next round. They better hope that the next series, the Western Conference, goes at least 6 games, because they got some bad boys to deal with, whether it's the Spurs or it's OKC. And how the OKC is playing right now with they cheating, is how they playing right now. That's why I hope the Spurs come back tonight. Anyway, let's go, and I want to show this picture too.
Can I caveat something real quick?
Hold on for just 1 second. I got to show this.
Okay.
The Knicks. Fear the beard, fear the Knicks. Anyway, go ahead. What you got to say, Weaponized?
Because he's the one. 2-hour points, all of our points on this platform, way back when this thing started. This dude right here, I think he's actually cheating, bro. Like, look at his second halves in all 3 games. They're terrible. Like 3 and 5 points, 3 and 5 turnovers. One field goal made. Like his plus minus is terrible. Like, I've never seen nothing like this. And then Kenny Atkinson still keeps playing through him. I've never seen nothing like this. Like, this is absolutely like, I'm like, are they cheating for, like, are they literally there? Because I'm like, he shouldn't even be in the game. Like, this is one of them times you should be like, hey, you James Harden, I get that, but you sitting down, dog, because you're cheating.
Are you calling rig on this? Are you calling rig?
Not like that, but I'm saying, like, it feels that way, because I'm like, even after that game 1 when he didn't call a timeout and let them score 15 straight points. After the game, he said James Harden has been one of our best defenders since he's got here. James Harden has never been nobody's best defender. Nobody, ever. So I know he's cheating. Like, Kenny A is cheating. But anyway, I just want to put that.
Yeah, fear the beard. But here's the thing about this. Like, I am not disappointed because he is who we thought he was. Like, every year he does the same thing. It's a disappearing act.
Facts.
Like, it's a disappearing act every single year in the playoffs. So he hasn't proven anything. So why would you think something different? It's like that ex-girlfriend. You know she want to wear something skimpy outside, and you're going to get mad every time she puts something on. You know she want to wear some skimpy stuff. She want to show her body off. Let her do it. That's who she is. This is who James Harden is. He does not show up. So there's no need to get upset about it.
A city girl comparison is insane. Actually, that's what
it's absolute consistency. It's consistency. That's who she is. Let her do it or let her go. Either way, she's gonna do it.
City girl, James Harden. Okay.
City girl, James Harden.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
Who are you? Anyway, let's go to the next topic. The next topic is the Spurs and OKC, baby. The Spurs and OKC. Of course, they're playing tonight at 8 p.m. on NBC. But this series has been a little crazy. This series. So I'm gonna start with you first. Weaponized. What are your thoughts?
First, I'm gonna just talk basketball. OKC has been more physical than San Antonio since game 1. It's evident. No, like, nobody's going to debate that. I don't want to be that guy to say the refs. But before I say the refs, let me talk about. let me just say this. That man, he's only 22, 23 years old. Talking about Wemby, I think he's 22. He has to understand that the only way I'm going to lose is if I contribute to my loss, meaning staying out there shooting threes, like how a band of boys says all the time, and not allowing himself, honestly, to be beat up. Like, that's part of it, dog. You 7'4", you the biggest dude in the NBA. You got to go down there and camp, put your right hand up, and dare them not to foul you. That's the only play I'm calling for the first half of this game tonight. You go sit in the paint, put your right hand up. We're going to find that thing, and we're going to dare them not to foul you because we know they're holding you. Yeah, everything. Pause. Big pause.
Jeez. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. You're going to find that thing. You're going to find that thing. Anyway, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Anyway, I'm just saying, man, he's got to assert himself. Pause. What am I doing today? Look. What I'm trying to say is Wemby got to stop being a punk. Stop being a punk. Go play basketball and make them have to actually make the refs do their job is what I'm saying. Because right now they're making it too easy, bro. You shooting threes, you're not going to get nothing. But we see them hold them and doing all that. Now to the refs. They are absolutely horrible. Like, the NBA has to do something. Until somebody gets hurt, I feel like they're not going to do something because all of this, you allow a man to shoot a basketball in such an unnatural motion where now he falls in front of a person or falls into a person and all of that. And we're looking at this like y'all trying to draw fouls, but honestly, it's like, what about the other players out there? You got SGA stepping on somebody's ankle and pushing him off at the same time. What is that guy supposed to do? You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, until somebody gets hurt, which honestly, I feel like it's time for somebody to get hurt. Like, put Mason Plumlee in and just let him, hey, man, at this point of your career, you're here for one reason, dog. get maybe a rebound and take somebody out. Like it might be time to call that play, man. I'm just playing for real, but maybe not. But I'm just saying, man, it's terrible to watch, and the NBA for whatever reason has no problem with it. They have no problem with what they're giving us, and so for that, man, shame on them, bro. Like it's bad. We want to see good basketball, not a bunch of dudes out here contorting themselves like they in the Ringling Brothers circus. I'm sick of it, tired of it, dog. But
yeah, I'm with you 100%. And what I'm saying is, like, it's no problem regarding hurting the other team other than OKC. You can't hurt them.
Facts.
But what Hardenstein has done, what they've been trying to do is hurt Wemby.
Facts.
Like they've been trying to hurt. They've been playing physical with him. That's why. And I kind of don't blame Wemby because he's only 3 years in, bro. He's only 3 years in the league. So him getting into the paint and you know, could risk getting hurt. Like he's at the free throw line and they're stepping on his foot so he couldn't move. Like, what are we doing, bro? And y'all allowing this to happen. This is the NBA. But then on the other end, you can't even blow on SGA.
Pause. Jesus.
And we're gonna talk pause. God dang it.
You can't do what to that man?
Yeah.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
Yeah, dang it. Yeah, but anyway, you can't even put a finger on SGA. You can't do anything to him. He'll be in the ninth row. And we're gonna do some numbers on that too, because I ran some numbers just to show you how bad this series has been, how bad he is. He's freaking horrible. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and let you go, Bandit Boys. What are your thoughts?
Well, I was a Wemby fanatic. No longer. I've been misled. He's not who I thought he was. This man is getting pushed out of the paint by Caruso. Come on, Wemby. Hit the gym, man. Come on, man. Stop shooting three-pointers. Shaquille O'Neal. Man, can we get another Shaq one day? This dude is diabolical. He's playing like Dirk Nowitzki. Shooting three. Why are you not in the paint? Like, did you see they had Lou Dort checking him and Caruso. He has 3 or 4 inches on both these guys. He can't even push them in the paint.
Pause.
This is horrible. I'm done with Wemby. I'm taking back my best player in the league now is SGA.
Oh man.
Here we go.
I'm flopping.
Cut it out.
I can't do this no more, man. I don't care if he's 3 years in. Hit the weight room, please.
You flippity flopping.
Like, come on, man. It's horrible, man. You're
fish out of water
to be getting pushed out of the paint by Caruso. My goodness, man. I'm at a loss for words, but OKC has finally figured out the Spurs. I hate to say it, but it's not looking good for the Spurs. And I'm back on the band. I'm back on OKC now. Say what you want, Facebook. I'm back with OKC. So get your comments ready. But yeah, Wemby, he's no longer my alien. And that's all I got to say about that.
No more ET.
And matter of fact, OKC's taking it serious.
Well, that's a whole lot of commentating going on right there. So yeah, Wemby, like I said, it's only his 3rd year in the league. Like, what was LeBron doing his 3rd year? What was Jordan doing their 3rd year? Like, you really got to think about that. Like, he's never going to be this inexperienced. He's never going to be this bad ever in his life. Like, he's going to do nothing but get better. Someone had to literally tell him, like, dude, stop being scared and go into the paint. Like, everyone had their little weaknesses. Jordan would not pass the freaking ball. That's just what it was. Like, I'm talking about at that age. Like, so you got to give him a little grace. But what he's accomplished so far, like, I'm a huge Wemby fan, and we're gonna talk about that too. But I'm a huge Wemby fan. But what are your thoughts, Weaponized?
About what part? About what Wemby need to do better?
About Wemby right now, and as far as his stage and where he is in this his progression.
So I honestly think that he's probably much further than we even giving him credit for, based on just what type of person he is. Like, he went and spent the summer, with monks and stuff, trying to like get his piece right and doing stuff like that. And then you could see before the game started, he spent a whole hour and a half before the game, like having all of his trainers like simulating, how they're guarding him, pulling on them, tugging on them, pause, all that other stuff. So like you can see that he's already like advanced in his mental thought. He's already worked out with Kevin Garnett, already worked out with people like Hakeem. Like he's already in the lab trying to get better. The thing with Wemby, though, if there is a thing, it's understanding that each possession, especially in these big moments, matters. You see a lot of possessions where he's so humble. He's like, okay, we didn't get it this one, we'll get it next one. Okay, we didn't get it that one, we'll get it the one out. And then before you know it, they down 15 points. So I feel like he's got to understand, like, nah, man, like I didn't get no touches for the last 3 trips down. When we call a timeout, we're gonna talk about that. Like the coach shouldn't have to tell y'all, give me the ball, right? But he's got to assert himself into the game plan and like, hey, everybody's shooting threes on the court to include him. So somebody's got to be able to change that narrative at that moment. And I think that's where he's going to get better. He's going to look at this series, win or lose, and study how he was able to go from the most talked about person in game 1 to people already slandering him in game 3, saying that he playing soft. Like that's a wild turn of events.
Right.
The game 1, he was the greatest thing we ever seen in life. By game 3, he's soft and weak and all this other stuff. So, that's how fast it'll change on you. So I think that's what he needs to study. That's where he's got to improve on, being that every possession matters, especially against a team like OKC.
Facts. Yeah, he was a monster in game 1. Like he's making everyone look like Munchkin Land or something. Like he was a Jolly Green Giant, just slamming on everybody. There was nothing they could do. But like I'm saying, like they adjust. That's what the playoffs is about, adjustments, and they adjusted well. So I got we got Keith Lindsay on the line of, in the chats, and he basically said, bro got to be an MJ fan, switching up like that. It is. Thanks for watching, my guy. But yeah, you want to leave your comments so we can hear you and see it right here. Go to The Greats Pro. That's on YouTube. Go to The Greats Pro on YouTube, and we can basically put your comment up here, and we can talk about it. But salute Keith Lindsay in the building. So yeah, let me see what we got in the chats right quick. Mic check, HVAC. Mic check. What's up? Happy Sunday. And that's Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. Make sure y'all go and check Daniel Berry Sports out. Absolutely dope channel. Yeah, so let me go here to I just pulled up what Reggie Miller said, and we're talking about SGA now. So now I just want to go back to him for a second. Let me see. And essentially what Reggie Miller is saying, let's see if I can maximize this. Basically, Reggie Miller saying, I don't understand what foul baiting is. We didn't say this about MJ. MJ went to the line 10 times. Now, this is one of the times where I'm actually with MJ. This is the time that I'm actually with MJ. MJ went to the hole to score. That was his purpose. SGA, this knucklehead, is not doing that. He's trying to get a foul. He's trying to trick the refs. It's a totally different mindset. So I wouldn't even put SGA even in the category of Michael Jordan. Like I said, Michael Jordan is not my GOAT, but he's my number 2. But as far as scoring and efficiency, and as far as like having heart, he has that. He played that in the game. He's not foul baiting. So Reggie Miller is totally offline with this whole rational of thinking. So I want to hear your thoughts first, Weaponized. What are your thoughts?
Look, man, I hate to have to slander somebody that's a Pacers legend, bro. Hall of Famer Reggie Miller, one of the greatest 75 or whatever. The problem is this, man. He is the guy that started this in his own way. So of course he doesn't see anything wrong with this. He had his own version of this, and he's the main guy. When you think about, well, where did the flopping and the flailing start, and like, the cheap free throws and all that? It's Reggie Miller, dog.
Oh, wow.
It's Reggie Miller who started that. Like you said, Michael Jordan goes to the cup. Like nobody ever had Reggie Miller rules. Nobody ever had Reggie Miller rules. That's not a thing. But they had Jordan rules, and it was when he drive to the basket, kill him. So yeah, he gonna shoot free throws because of the absolute the plan. I think Chuck Daly went in the locker room and just wrote 187-23. That means kill Jordan every time. That's what that meant.
Oh, wow.
Like straight up. That's what it meant. So yeah, he gonna go and shoot 10 free throws or more per game. That's easy, Reggie. But this ain't that, man. This is literally like somebody who's preparing for acting class. They like, all right, 3, 2, 1, go, and then see who can fake the most and get on the free throw line. That's what he's doing. His facial expressions look like the drama mask, bro. He's making all those weird, scary movie faces. It's like it's bad. This is terrible basketball, and he's too good for that. Look at SGA in year 1 when he was a Clipper, and he was a rookie. He was a killer, a dog. Right. He wasn't doing none of this flopping. He wasn't scoring 30 because they didn't use him like that. But he was a dog. So where did this come from? Don't sit here and act like this dude suddenly this is who he is. No, it's not. He turned into this weirdo, man, and it's bad for basketball. And if they don't change the rules next year, I don't know, bro. It's nasty to watch. And Reggie Miller should be ashamed of himself for even comparing the two. Nasty.
Yeah, it's definitely nasty work. What are your thoughts, Bandit Boys?
I don't like the comments he had put Jordan in it, but I just feel like SGA just doing what he does, man. I don't see what y'all see. I just see a man playing basketball, and he can't be stopped. Taking it to the hole, and it can't be stopped. So, and what Reggie Miller said, I don't agree. I mean, I don't know, man. I'm not a huge Miller fan anyway. I don't think you should have even brought him up, but it just don't put MJ in none of that. MJ, like you said, MJ was going to the basket to do what he do, and SGA is doing the same thing. So I'm tired of y'all. I'm tired of y'all disrespecting SGA. Let's just say that. I'm tired of it, man. The man's playing basketball, doing what he's supposed to do, winning. He's a defending champion. So just respect him, man. Until you can stop him, you gotta respect him.
Why are you running?
Shout out to SGA.
Why are you running?
Why are you running? You know, dang on what SGA is a. Come on, man. Stop it. Stop it, bro. All right, so here's what we can do to even show this. Like, so I want to let me see if it's even here. Yeah, here it is. Spurs OKC. This is falls in the playoffs. I just and shout out to
Colin Cowherd.
Yeah, Cowherd. Like here's the thing, bro. Like this SGA compared to everyone else that's playing. Look at Jalen Brunson. 9% he falls to the floor. He's the smallest guy in there. He's fallen to the floor 17% in this finals. 39 falls, 224 shots. That is diabolical. Like he's fallen to the floor that many times. This is the MVP of the league. He's fallen on the floor more than anybody. He's acting just like Weaponizer was saying. This is an act, bro. He realized, I got an angle. He went from scoring 20-something points to now 30 because you know what? That's 8 points of straight fouls, faked out. And this is your king?
Well, give him the Academy Award then.
Hey, I'm just saying, like, he needs to get it together. This is absolutely crazy. You're the MVP of the league. You're on the floor more than someone that's 6'1". Dude, take a butter knife and stab yourself until you can't breathe. Like, that's how I feel. This is ridiculous. Like, absolutely ridiculous.
Look at the stat. Look at the stat, Charlie B. Nobody's keeping this stat. You have to keep this stat because he's playing. This is not a track stat nowhere. What kind of stat is this? Falls? Like,
dude, I had to because I was like, why is it so hard to watch this guy play? Because he's doing this. Jordan never did it. Pippen never did it. Like, no one has done this. That's why it looks so terrible. Anyway, he's a great actor though. He should go ahead and sign up for the for some type of award show. He's awesome.
When Ryan Coogler make a basketball movie, we know who.
That's what I'm saying. He could have played Shuttlesworth, Jesus Shuttleworth. This dude is ridiculous.
Terrible.
Get the hell out of here. So speaking of that, so now we're gonna talk about the Spurs. Like, and this is the next topic. How? Let me see who's in the chat though. Carlton Johnson's in the building. Terrell's in the building as well. Salute y'all, Mr. Terrell. We in the building. So as far as like the Spurs, how do they get where they are right now? How do they get to the youngest team to be in the playoffs that make it this far, the Western Conference Finals? How did that happen? So I'm gonna start with you first, Weaponize. How did that happen?
I mean, well, probably the second greatest coach to ever do it behind Phil Jackson. And it's arguable. Some people argue he's even number one, Greg Popovich. Of course, his health took him off the sideline, but it elevated his position to president. And he is a master of building teams. Since he was the head coach, going all the way back, he's always utilized the entire globe to make a team. He was the guy that was always prioritizing, like, who are these young kids that are doing things in Europe and FIBA basketball, i.e. Tony Parker, i.e. guys like Manu Ginobili. Like, he's always just known how to get elements of great players to San Antonio. Small market, no excuse. We still build foundational teams. Of course, Duncan and Robinson, as the anchors, but building that team around them. And I feel like he's continuing that. And working as the president, he's just putting his stamp on it now. Now, the issue that with the Spurs roster, as good as they are, they only really have one true piece that's a veteran, and that's De'Aaron Fox. Because I can't even count Harrison Barnes because he's not part of the rotation in a heavy way. And I think that is something that this San Antonio team will take into consideration going forward, win or lose, because you need that. Like, these young guys, they know how to play. But their most veteran young guy that's a starter is like Vassell. He's like 24, 25 years old, but he's been with the team like 5 years. And we're depending on him, as you should. He's got NBA experience, but it's nothing like having like 2 or 3 guys that's been in the league, that's been on deep playoff runs, or hell, has won a championship. Now, Harrison Barnes has done that, but he's not part of the rotation no more, for real. So I feel like that's the only thing that this team is lacking, some true experience that you can count on. Like, I'm not counting on Luke Cornett. I'm not counting on Kelly Olynyk. I'm not counting on Mason Plumlee. These dudes don't play. You know what I mean? Like, they don't get enough burn. But you need somebody that's going to be in that rotation, that 7, 8, 9 rotation that has been far in the playoffs, won a championship, and is still vital to the success of the current team. And I can't give that just to Fox, because Fox has been to the playoffs, but he ain't really won nothing in the playoffs. And Harrison Barnes, like I said, he's not part of the rotation no more. So that's the only thing with that. But this is all Pop putting together a masterpiece, and they're going to be good for years. They're going to be good for years.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. And I also I wanted to point this out too. Another reason why I think they lost and what they were, let's say game 2, game 3, like Fox wasn't there, bro. Like in game 2, Fox wasn't there. So guess what happened? Castle had to worry about it. And, Castle was,
turnover monster.
That's what I'm saying. So he had 9 turnovers, and then he had 10 turnovers. So that's why you need that veteran. And that's why I'm not so hard on the Spurs, because I know, like, this team in 2 years, if they keep it together, oh my God, they're gonna run through the playoffs. And like I said, but I'm gonna let you go first, and then I'm gonna go. So what do you think the reasons are for the Spurs being the youngest team and up in the Western Conference Finals?
Like you said, it stems from Pop, the coach. He went from coaching to behind the scenes. Now he's masterminding the team. He knows who to put with who. He knows what great players are and what they need to be successful. He's always put the Spurs in a place to be able to compete every year. So I mean, he's like I said, he's a hell of a coach, and now he's a hell of a, what is he, the GM now?
No, he's a president.
Vice president.
Vice president.
Or I think he's the president. I think he's president of basketball.
They couldn't have picked a better man. Like, he knows the Spurs inside out. He's been with them forever. And I'm glad they did keep him around to do that. And I think the resume is what kept him around. You know what I mean? If he's not the coach, why not put him behind the scenes? And look what he's done. He's back in contention. So that's all praise to Pop. Shout out to Pops, man. But yeah, I think that's the reason, and the only reason is Popovich.
Yeah, I will say Popovich is a major reason, and I think their game plan was a really great reason too, because I do have Pop as the second best coach in modern day history behind Phil Jackson. Like, the Spurs amassed like a stockpile of draft picks when they let go like some of these veteran players like DeMar DeRozan, Jacob, Dejounte Murray. And what they did was, like I said, stockpile a lot of picks. So they have their top picks. They had 3 within 3 years in a row. Top 5 picks: Harper, 2025, Castle, 2024, Wemby, 2023. All from the draft. And that is the sexiest thing ever. Like, they let go all their veterans and say, you know what, we're going all in to build on Wemby. And I've never seen a team amass this many picks, this many great picks, and pick the right players that mesh with each other. I've never seen this before. So kudos to their front office. If it is Pop, hey, he popping them.
I will say this, TP.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
He popping them. Anyway, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I will say this. I think it rivals Sam Presti with that first OKC build when you got, KD, Russell, and then Harden, Young, back to back to back. I feel like that was pretty insane. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, they didn't win a championship, but they made it to a championship. And of course, they started doing different things. But early on, that was a crazy build too. You know what I mean? So, and if the NBA didn't cheat them last year, because who got first last year. First last year was Dallas, and Dallas only got first because they traded their best asset. But they could have had Cooper Flag. Imagine Cooper
we all
Flag.
know that.
Yeah,
we all
imagine
know that.
Cooper Flag in San Antonio with Wemby.
Oh, dude, it would have been disgusting.
Because they had to take Dylan Harper too. But imagine
Harper's
that.
Nice too. Harper's
Stephon
nice too,
Castle,
though. Don't get me wrong.
No, he is. But Stephon Castle, Flag, and Wemby, hey man, that would have like shut the whole league down.
Did y'all see that dunk that Castle did on Hartenstein?
Hey, right there, he should have fouled himself out. He already had 13 fouls anyway, but that should have been the technical that sat him on the bench.
Yeah, that was
That's
absolutely
a flagrant
disgusting.
3. Nasty.
Yeah, nasty work. But yeah, so what we're gonna do is, let me see who's in the chat. What we're gonna do is go to we're gonna start doing. We're doing something new now. We're gonna do the beauty of the week. So we got a lot of fellas here, married or not. You still appreciate beauty. If you don't, take a butter knife, stab yourself. But
this Jet magazine from the 80s. What we doing?
So here we go. We're gonna start with right now the beauty of the week. Let's get it popping. Let the body roll.
That boy got his own Gooner hour.
Listen, if that ain't sexy, I don't know what is. But we had to we doing this whole beauty of the week at least once a week.
Oh man.
Yes, I do apologize for anyone that doesn't like women.
Cut it out, man.
Hurt yourself. Anyway, so now we're gonna go to like I said, we talked about our promo. I want to air the promo right now so y'all can check it out. But we got some new things. We have an inner circle, and I want everyone to be a part of that. That's here. Like I said, you're gonna get discounts on merchandise. This is the Bake the Great shirt right here. This is what you'll get. This is what you'll get when you join the Bake the Greats, our inner circle, for free. It's only, like I said, $10, but let me let the promo speak more about it than me. So to all those people out there that love us, that like our content, down at the bottom, you'll see subscribe to The Greats Pro on YouTube. This is where we can see your comments for now. And also, we got merch in the building, y'all. I don't know if y'all see that. We got merch, baby. Debate the Greats. This is what you will get. This is what you will get once you join and subscribe with us. That's our paid inner circle. You'll get one for free, discounts on all type of other stuff. You'll even get a chance to even come here live with us. So yeah, make sure y'all tap in. Man, it's only $10. You spend that on some hot dogs. So you can be a part of Debate the Greats inner circle with just that cost. And like I said, you get a free t-shirt. Debate the Greats, baby. We're in Debate the Greats, baby. We're in the building. So salute. Like I said, right here at the bottom is where you go. Subscribe to the Greats Pro on YouTube. Subscribe to the Greats Pro on YouTube. Go ahead and select you want to be a part of. I think it's $12.99 now. But you inbox me, you'll be able to get it for $9.99. Holla. And then I get you guys a free t-shirt and we can go from there. But the first step is go to the Greats Pro on YouTube and subscribe.
Come and knock on our door.
We've been waiting for you. Looking.
Three's Company.
All right. So just in case anybody forgot, let's put the beauty of the week back up. Anybody just passing by didn't see it.
Oh, shoot.
Is there any more room for me in those jeans? When it's scrumptious, how I like it. Tell me, any more room for me? Anyway, so yeah, now we're gonna talk about.
Call you warm wine, not genuine, warm wine.
I'm pretty sure everybody shared that one out. I'm pretty sure they shared that one out. Anyway, so the next topic we're going to talk about is what is better? What is better, 4-6 or 6-0? So what we do is whenever we're about to debate, we have to do something that we always do. So here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble.
Let's get it. So I'm gonna start with you first, Weaponize. We're going with you first because you are the Jordan souvenir having career following the GOATs of GOATs. That's yours. Tell me, make your case why 6-0 is better than 4-6.
Okay, man. The first thing people talk about is LeBron went to, I think, 8 straight finals. Of those 8 finals, I think he won 3. He won 3 of those first ones. However, Michael Jordan went to 6 of 8 when he started going to finals. The only ones he didn't go to, he was out of the game. And then he came back in a half season. And of course, we know what happened. They didn't win. But then he picked right back up with another 3-peat. So I'm gonna keep it a buck, man. This is simple for me. A great player has done what LeBron has done before, just hasn't won as much as LeBron. Jerry West is 1-8 in the finals. That's the logo. He went to the finals all the time and won 1 stinking time. Now, LeBron has won 4 times, so you got to give him that, but he still has a losing record in the finals. That takes nothing away from what it takes to get there. But just getting there and not winning, it doesn't propel you into another stratosphere of greatness. It just says that you were a really solid player and you kept making it to the big game, but you didn't win it as much as you lost it. That's what that says. 6-0 says you beat everybody. Everybody lost. It don't matter who showed up, you lost. 6-0 will forever be greater than 4-6. And I'm sorry, because if it was 7-3 and 6-0, I might have to lean that way. But 4-6, man, that's a losing record. 1-8 got you the logo. So LeBron is definitely in line to get the next logo because they like losers on their chest. So there you go.
Wow.
He should get the next one. Y'all just got to pick the picture. Which picture you gonna pick, Charlie B? Which photo of LeBron you want for the logo?
That is wild.
You want this one?
They only pick logos. That's ridiculous. Okay, got you.
That's it, man. That's it. Pretty straightforward.
Okay. Is that it?
That's it. That's all I got. I don't think it need to go any further than
Okay.
that. Oh, and of course, 6. He got all the MVPs too. I mean, everything you wanted out of a champion, Mike did that on the biggest stage. And I know this, y'all. I know that you care about the players, so we're not going to sit here and act like they don't count, man. But it's not the same, bro. I know you know that. It's not the same. Scottie Pippen and Dennis Rodman is never the same as Dwayne Wade or Kyrie Irving or AD. It's just not the same. Dwight Howard and Ron. It's not the same. Come on, man. Cut it out.
I do want to say this before I let the Bandit Boys go. Now, let me see. Before I let you go, I just want to say one thing. Jordan fans, you don't need male enhancements. You don't need to take all that. Only thing you got to do is play this.
Sometimes I dream that he is me.
Come on, baby, let's get it. Let's get it. Soon as that song. All right. Anyway, so great job. The great points. What are your thoughts, Bandit Boys?
Okay, so LeBron came in the league what, 2007?
No, 2003.
2003.
Okay.
Yep.
And he was how old?
He was 18.
18.
He was 18. He's 41 now, right?
Yep.
He's had an amazing run, man. I'm not taking nothing away from LeBron, man. He's doing things that some of that my GOAT wasn't doing when towards the end of his career. I get it. But my thing is this: 4 and 6. I'm not impressed. It's diabolical. You went to the finals to what? To be there?
Wait a minute.
You went there to be there. 4 and 6. Okay. You went there 10 times. Okay. You won how many times? Can you read it?
4.
4 times. Horrible. Horrible, horrible. To be considered a GOAT. Matter of fact, to call yourself the GOAT. That's where my problem is. You called yourself the GOAT. You just delegated, I'm the GOAT. The hell with your peers, I'm the GOAT. No, you're not. 6-0, Michael Jordan has defeated all odds every time in the finals. He didn't just go to eat breakfast. He made the breakfast and ate it.
What the?
Nothing else to say. 6-0, 4 and 6. You do the math, Facebook. Jordan is the GOAT, the greatest to ever do it. And LeBron is number 3 behind Kobe. I said what I said. Next.
Okay, let's talk about this Kobe thing first, because before I even dive into that, like we need to dispel this bull crap immediately.
What you mean, man?
What do you mean? What I mean? Let me explain to you. Kobe has 5 rings, right? How many of those was he a Robin? Don't even. I want you to think about it first before you respond. How many was he a Robin for those 5 championships?
2.5.
Number two. How many times did he win MVP? He automatically discredited from being in the GOAT conversation. Automatically. Just those 2 things alone, he's out, because Jordan and LeBron has that. Let's just keep that real. And what years did was Kobe reigning reigning over that he was the best player in the game? 1, when he won an MVP. The rest was LeBron was in there and Shaq was there. That's my problem with Kobe. There's and on top of that, let's start about how he started his career. Kobe got a Rookie of the Year. You do know LeBron and Michael Jordan have a Rookie of the Year, right? This is baseline to be the GOAT. You have to start out being good. Kobe disqualified. I love him to death. Rest in peace, my guy. But no, you don't even qualify to even talk about GOAT. You can't even say bad.
Cut it out.
I'm just saying, like, that's ridiculous. Even talk about Kobe Bryant. I love the dude. I love him personally, but dude, you there's baselines you don't even cross. So he can't say nothing, dude.
Stop it.
Wait a minute.
All right, so now let me go ahead with my case. Your Honor, I am here. I promise to tell the truth and nothing but the truth, Your Honor. What I'm about to give you is straight truth in game.
Bailiff, take him into custody.
Listen, why 4 and 6 is better than 6-0. I'm going to show you right now with numbers. Here we go. I'm talking about 4 and 6. I ain't even talking about the better player. I'm just saying 4 and 6.
Hey man, we don't get no graphics. Why you get graphics? You be cheating.
Only thing I'm trying to tell you is this is what you do when you host the show. So let's go directly to NBA Finals games. First of all, I want to show you who's the better player in the finals. And I just want to put this up here, this graph, so y'all can take a look at it. There'll be no misunderstandings or anything. So 40-point games. Who scored the most 40-point games? 7. More assists, 10. Rebounds, 23. 60% from the field goals. Who did more in the finals? 5. LeBron. Steals. Who has 3 steals a game in the finals? 10. Blocks, 5. Triple doubles, 8-0. So who outperformed who as far as like in the playoffs? Let's just make that clear. It's LeBron James. He outperformed Michael Jordan. Period. All right. So we starting with who did the most. I just want to dispel all that first. Now we're going to go to who was the most efficient down the line. When the game was on the line, who was more efficient? Let's just take a look and see. Let's see buzzer beaters. Jordan has 3. He's 5 for 11. Go ahead shots in the playoffs. We're talking about playoffs. Buzzer beaters for LeBron, he has 5. He's 6 for 13, 46%. I'm gonna do my math, so I think 46% is better than 45. So that's just we're just talking about that there. So now we're gonna go to competition. This is why LeBron James. This is why 4 and 6 is better. You can literally see right here Michael Jordan's competition, who was all American, who was all defense. Will you please look at who's all NBA, all defense right here? He played more. He played better competition. So, and I'm gonna end with this last one right here. Now, if we can see all the stars here, here's who Jordan faced. Here's who LeBron faced in his playoff run. The reason I will say 4 and 6 is better than 6 and 0 is really simple. If I had a chance to play the greatest teams that ever played this game, I would rather go out fighting than retire and go somewhere and hide my tail, because the only competition he had was Houston. And every time Houston was in the finals, Jordan decided to retire. That was his only competition in the 90s. That was his only competition. LeBron played straight through. He played more all-stars, the tougher teams, the tougher dynasties. He went out and fought. I don't care if I'm in a fight and I'm going to fight. I'm going against the greatest competitors that ever played this game. I'm going to go out swinging. I don't care if I lose or win. I'm going to go out swinging. I'm not going to quit. That's why he has a 4 and 6 record. I played against the best ever. The best teams that was ever assembled. I played against them. And I played dynasties. You know what a dynasty is? Let me explain what a dynasty is. A dynasty is a team that wins 3 or more championships. LeBron faced a team with 3 or more championships. 7 out of 10 times he was in the finals. How many did Jordan face that won three championships? Don't give me this crap that, he stopped them from winning. No, he didn't. The competition was inferior. He was the only super team in the 90s. So what great team did he go against in the finals? There was none. I look great beating preschoolers. You put me on the floor against a preschooler right now, I will dominate. And me saying I'm the greatest player ever because I dominated preschoolers doesn't mean I'm the GOAT. You gotta even if you say you're a Jordan fan, you gotta notch him down for his competition. You have to. That 6 and 0 ain't pretty when you facing nobody. So he's not facing nobody. No great teams, not the players. He faced really great players, but the teams. I'm just showing you with the stats right here. Like 4 All-Stars, 4 All-Stars, 4 All-Stars, 4 All-Stars.
This is where you're being disingenuous.
Okay, I wasn't finished. So you okay. I didn't impede on yours. I let you talk. I didn't encumber. I didn't do any of that. I let you have your space.
I need a buzzer
to operate. I need my space to operate.
Wait a minute.
I need a buzzer. Okay, go ahead.
Are you?
Okay, I need my space to operate. So what I'm saying is this: it's very, very simple. The reason why 4-6 is better because I played the best ever. I mean the best teams ever I've played. And I lost some and I won some. But I went out there and fought. I didn't run and hide. I didn't retire 5 times. I wasn't in gambling debt. I wasn't smoking cigars, chasing fast women. I stepped up to the challenge. And that's why 4-6 is better than 6-0. Now you have the floor. Go ahead.
Get on weaponized.
This is the problem that I have because you want to land on who Mike actually played once he got to the finals. I get it. That is the last series. But you never really want to talk about his battles with Detroit early on to get there, his battles with the Knicks to get there. We never want to discuss that. Who in the hell did the Miami Heat play besides the Indiana Pacers twice in the Eastern Conference Finals for LeBron to keep making these finals? And then when he went back to Cleveland, oh my God, are we going to talk about the Toronto Raptors as a threat? These are the teams that he's beaten to get to the finals. Who did LeBron James? The Washington Wizards was a team that he beat. What?
My God,
hold on. Come on.
We're talking about in the finals.
Hold on.
Let's talk about that first.
No.
We're talking about is
know.
4-6 better than 6-0? Let's talk about that first.
Yes,
Then we can go.
I told you yes, but you use playoff stats when you talked about buzzer beaters. You was like, that's playoffs. So I'm saying in the playoffs,
Okay.
who did he have to beat to get to that final dance with the Warriors or Oklahoma City or whoever else you want to throw? Who did he have to beat to get there? He beat us. He beat the John Marshall, Amberwood squad that went to community night and dominated. He beat you, Todd. I was on the bench. Y'all 3 started. Ray was out there. Like this,
okay, so
Darnell, this is who he beat to get to the finals. Cut it out, man.
So I hear what you're saying, but what you're missing is as far as like that Chicago team was dope and the Indiana Pacers were who he had to deal with, and he had to deal with Detroit. So and he had to deal with Boston. So please don't forget that there was 4 All-Stars on Boston, bro.
No,
it wasn't 4 All-Stars on Boston.
No.
They didn't beat Boston. Kevin Garnett, Rondo, that already won championships.
Yeah, like you said, already won and over the hill. That next year they got traded to Brooklyn because they were cooked.
Okay, so they won a championship. Then the next year they were over the hill.
No. I said when they won their championship in 08. Think about it. They won in 08.
Okay.
And then they went back and Kobe beat them in 09-10. Y'all didn't see them until like 11-12 when they put that team together. That don't count no more. You can't say the big 3. They're cooked at that point. They're not good no more.
Okay.
Over.
So regardless of what you're saying, they were there. There was a team with 4 All-Stars on their team. There was a team with 4 All-Stars on their team. Now let's go back. Let's go back to Michael Jordan. When Michael Jordan came through in 1991, you got Google right there on your phone.
I do.
In 1991, when they finally made it through, guess who had career-ending wrist surgery?
I knew you was about to say that, man.
Okay, so what are we talking about?
If you had to wait to a
6'2" You had to wait to a 6'2" guard get injured. That's the only reason Jordan made it to the finals.
So we swept.
You know it. I know it.
What's Isaiah's career average? It ain't enough to say he mattered. And when you want to talk about somebody have 4,
he led his team to 2 championships back to. Dude, he's the only player to beat Jordan, Magic, and Bird. Michael Jordan can't even say that. He never beat Bird.
That was a complete team effort. But you're right. I'm gonna give Isaiah his credit.
I'll tell you, don't do that. Like,
but I'm glad that you
unappreciated.
Said,
remember, I was telling you unappreciated.
I'm glad that you said your 4 All-Stars because we talked about this before. Nobody wants to talk about LeBron put a team together with Melo, D. Howard, himself, Russell Westbrook, Rondo. Oh, they was old. Nah. Because you just said Boston still counts. So this is what I'm talking about. This is the team that he put together in LA. So LeBron's whole makeshift, like he's greater than everybody and he's always had to do more, is absolutely malarkey. It's complete malarkey. He don't win none of that stuff. None of that stuff if D-Wade don't play. He wins nothing if D-Wade don't play. Nothing. 0. So the way that you talk about LeBron and how who's 4-6, then why are you sitting here promising the world you're going to win 7 championships when you get down there?
Dude, come on. You know that was a joke.
He promised the world. Oh, that was a joke?
That was a joke. You know that was 6, 8, 9, 10. Dude, all of them was up there laughing on the stage. I need to bring the video in to show you? They were laughing because they know, dude, come on, man. Like,
Cut it out.
He's trying to embellish on what he was trying to do. Like, we're here to do greatness. That's what he was saying. And they accomplished their goals. If it wasn't for Wade getting injured, they probably would have won more. But here's the whole thing, and I have to keep saying this because
you're LeBron James.
I have to keep saying this because I don't think you get this. The greatest teams ever assembled, my guy played. Jordan can't say that.
Man, stop.
And let's stop right now. Let's be on even ground.
Stop that.
Okay. That Kevin Durant team isn't the greatest team that was ever assembled.
The Boston Celtics that beat Jordan as a rookie is arguably one of the greatest teams ever. And I don't care how you look at it. They ain't
talk
athletic.
About those stiff, unathletic.
See?
Bro, stop. Come on.
See what
man.
I'm saying?
Like,
see what I'm saying?
Look it up, though.
You got Google. You got to look it up. They are arguably one of the best teams ever put together. You can't look at something like, oh, that's a black and white TV, and then I got HD. That's what you're doing right now. That's disingenuous.
Okay. What's disingenuous is we both know that when you're in the 90s and the 2000 athletes, the 2000 athletes are 20 times better than these 80s athletes. You know it. I know it. So cut it out, bro. That Celtic team wouldn't be able to get water for the Warriors. Come on, man.
20 times more athletic. That don't make them better.
Yes, they're faster, they're bigger, they're strong. If you
doesn't make them better basketball.
Dude, in anything, in basketball or in boxing, the bigger guy, the more athletic guy will win. Will beat a smaller guy anytime. If their skills are the same, an athletic person will beat them, period. And don't forget, even that the size difference is bigger.
Okay.
Kevin Durant has a small forward. Who's checking him? Larry Bird?
See, and I knew you was about to do that because that's where everybody want to go. But if that's the case, if you could say that right there.
Who's checking Steph?
Okay, wait. So if you could say that right there, then that means that anybody that averages what Larry Bird averaged is better than Larry Bird. Not a big name.
No,
like
I didn't say that.
That's what you're saying. You said they're more athletic.
Durant is better than
bigger,
Larry Bird.
They're stronger. Those type of things. That's what you're talking about.
They're
That's what
stronger.
I'm saying.
They're faster. Yes. Kevin Durant is better than Larry Bird. You think Kevin Durant is better than Larry Bird? You think Dennis Johnson is better than Steph Curry? Because that's who would have been checking. Steph Curry, Dennis Johnson.
I think their team is more physical than what anything they've ever seen. So they have a chance. I'm not saying they're going to win.
They got a chance, all right. And on the Monopoly board. They got a chance on Monopoly board when you flip the card over. They got a chance, all right.
See how people do, man. It's like the water changed in 1999, 2000, and suddenly, everybody born after this day gonna be better than everybody else. No, man, cut it out. They can jump higher. Yeah, they can do that.
Just like I believe right now, the Warriors team, there's gonna be a team because of technology will be better than that team. But that team has to be in the future.
You could say this right now. You can say this right now. And I'm not a fan of either one. But you take OKC, how they're built right now, coming off their title, and you put them against that first Warrior team with KD. Who wins?
Mm-hmm.
Who wins? They don't have the stars. They don't have the Clay, the Steph, the KD. They don't have that. But who wins? This OKC team?
Against what team?
This OKC team right now, coming off their finals, and then that first KD Warrior team. Who wins? OKC or Golden State?
Golden State all day.
I don't know.
Dude, listen.
I don't know.
This is how bad it was. This is how bad it was with the OKC. With the Warriors. They wouldn't even play their full staff in games during the regular season. They had guys taking days off. Clay don't play today. Curry don't play today. They were that good. They were so good. When they got into the playoffs, they were so dominant. It wasn't even close. Let me show you something right here. Then, let me show you something right here. This is how good that Warriors team was. My guy was first in points, rebounds, assists, steals, and blocks. I'm talking about for both teams. He was number one, and they still lost.
So what does that tell you? No. What does that tell you?
That team was supreme. You was not beating that team.
No.
I don't care what he could have done. There was nothing he could have done. He showed you. I'm the best in points, rebounds, assists, steals, and blocks on both teams. And we still lost.
Because you're talking about a single player versus an
Dude, that
entire
Warrior,
team. That's the
that
difference.
Warrior team was just that good. They were good.
That doesn't even
bro.
make sense.
You had the best coach ever. You had
The best
okay.
coach ever, Steve Kerr.
Hold on, I'm going to let me land. So what I'm saying is this. So that team right there had the best season ever. They literally have the record for the most wins in regular season history, right?
Not the KD team. Not the KD team.
No. Let me see. That's not what I'm saying. Do you remember when they had that record, right?
89. Yes.
They had that record, and then they added KD. What are we talking about?
But never beat that record. So what are we talking about? I don't understand.
Because they didn't have to play the full staff. They knew they went for that record. If they would have went for the record with KD, they would have beat the record. That's how good that team was. They didn't take away anybody. They just added KD. That's how great that team was. They resting people. They're resting 2 stars at a time. Dude, like
I hear what you're saying, and I know what you want to do with that, but that's literally
it's not what I want to do. These are facts. Like if I'm making this up, like you can say that, but I'm not making it up. The team that has the all-winning record added KD to their team, the second best player in the game.
The OKC Golden State hypothetical would be way better. And I hate OKC. I don't necessarily hate Golden State, but I hate OKC for the way they play. But the way that their bench plays, they don't need a bunch of dudes to lead in none of that you just showed. Like the Cavs needed LeBron to do all that just to have a shot, and they didn't have a shot. That's the difference. You got 10 players that are going to go out there and play against your 10 players. And I know who you got. You got KD, you got Steph, you got Clay. That's pretty incredible. But you see how these dudes are playing, these OKC. I hate to say it, I'm giving them credit, but you see how they play.
Yeah, we're definitely getting totally off subject. What we're talking about is we're talking about the 4 and 6. Is it better than 6-0? I'm trying to explain why the 4 and 6 is better because it's better competition. That's what I'm trying to explain. Better competition means even if you're a Jordan fan, you have to admit that. You have to admit who Jordan played was boo-boo.
You don't go to the finals with a loser mentality. I'm probably not going to win this because they're better than me. You already lost.
You think he went with a losing mentality with number 1 and all those things?
Yeah.
Like, cut it out.
Because
no,
look at
they had a better team. He was the better player. He was the better player. They had the better team. Just like Jordan had the better team. That's why he was favored 6-0. He was favored 6 out of all the times he went. LeBron wasn't favored all the times he went to the finals. He was not. And that's a fact.
Whose fault is that? Like, that's what I be trying to. That's when we had these conversations.
What do you mean? Whose fault is that?
Whose fault is that? Because you know what? He had plenty of opportunity to go to the West, and he didn't do that until he went to the Lakers. So what I'm saying is, we would have really got all of this figured out a long time ago. Because you wanted to stay in a watered down East and keep going and keep going, and when you lose, it's because they're better than me. Well, then,
bro, is it because he had a contract?
No, it's not.
Yeah, he had a contract with the Cavs. Then he signed his own contract with the Miami Heat.
After you left the Heat,
he signed it. Don't forget, LeBron's never broke a contract.
I get it. The Lakers.
So when he's there, he signs. It ain't his fault that whatever happens in that criteria. But what I'm saying is, in the finals, yes or no, LeBron had better competition. This is a yes or no question. I'm asking you first.
You asking me first?
Yep. Yes or no? Did LeBron have better competition than Jordan? You see this?
No, yeah, I had to think about it. Yeah. Yes, because there's 2 series where Mike had better competition. 3 actually. All right, give me the Lakers, give me the Suns, and give me that Seattle team. Give me those 3 teams as more difficult competition than playing non-KD Warrior squad. Give me that all day. Steph and Clay is who you worried about.
You talking about the team with 1 All-Star on the team?
Who?
My Suns with Barkley. And you got a defensive player, but you sitting there with 4 All-Stars on yours.
See how you do? This is
no,
what
I'm just saying, like, dude, you can't say.
What does that have to do with anything?
We both know the Suns whoever Jordan played was outgunned. We know this. Whoever Jordan played, he outgunned him. He had a better squad than that team.
No, he did not.
What team was better than Jordan's team? What year? Please tell me.
Them first 3 Bulls teams was not nothing to be like, oh my God. No, they were not. You had Jordan and Pippen. Horace Grant is an all-time 11.8 rebound guy. Cut it out, man. John Paxson is not some like lighted up guy. Cut it out.
Here's what you're missing, though.
Bill Cartwright is a starter? What?
Here's what you're missing. This is what Jordan figured out. I wouldn't even say Jordan. I would say Phil Jackson. This is the mastery and mind of Phil Jackson. He said, I know Jordan is a dominant scorer. I know that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to surround him with the best of everything else. I'm going to give you the best rebounders of the game. That's who he had. And listen, on his 6th run, he had Horace Grant, which is top 10 right now in as far as rebounds for their career.
No,
Number 1 rebounder.
Don't do that.
3-point shooters. He had the best 3-point shooters. He had Scottie Pippen that was all around, the best all-around player in the game. This is who he had. Then he had the 6th man of the year on the bench. Then you had the greatest coach that ever played the game. So yes, man, like that team was stacked more than GD's in Chicago. They were stacked. Look it up. You can Google it. And listen, if he didn't have Horace Grant, he had Rodman.
I'm gonna just do this.
The greatest ever.
1990-91, first time they win it, or the 91 season. The guys that led the league in the rebound. I'm just gonna give you the top 4. David Robinson, Dennis Rodman for the Pistons, Charles Oakley for New York, Karl Malone for the Jazz. Horace Grant ain't nowhere. That's what I'm trying to tell you,
bro. I said top 10. I didn't say top 5.
No, we not.
Did you hear me say top 10? I said top 10.
Who cares about
top 10, bro?
It doesn't matter, man. Nobody cares about top 10. It does matter. We care about top 1 through 5 max.
I'm showing you how the team was structured. Like you're in like
you want it to be more than what it is.
If you say to me regarding LeBron James, hey, that 2011 series, man, you know, like he got his butt whooped. I'm like, you're absolutely right, he did. But y'all, you Jordan fans, y'all don't admit anything.
Because
y'all don't admit anything.
You want it to be more than what it is, and it's not, bro. That first 3-peat, that team was not. There's not a Hall of Fame roster. You have Jordan and Pippen and literal role guys, not dudes that did anything exceptionally. You could talk about what Paxson shot well from the 3. He didn't shoot a lot of them. He didn't shoot Steph Curry number 3s. He didn't shoot that many.
He, as far as percentage wise, he was the best in the game. He was top 5 in the game. And you want to know why? Hold on, let me explain. Like you talking, I let you talk, bro. Let me talk. Okay. So what I'm saying is, he's the best in it. What Phil Jackson's genius was, he found out who's the best in the game and surrounded him around Jordan. That's how he did it. The best 3-point percentage. Jordan's going to get double teamed. He don't have to shoot a lot of them. Only you got to do is be wide open when I throw it to you. That's all you got to do. That's it. And the rebound, when I shoot, guess this. Like, remember I said top 10 in rebound. And when I shoot, just get the ball and give it back to me.
Okay, man. What the fuck? Vernon Maxwell, Danny Ainge,
best defender, 6'9", and I'm going to check the best defender. I'm 6'9".
Oh, man.
So
Vernon Maxwell, Danny Ainge, Terry Porter. You know who those are? The top 3-point shooters in 1990-91 season. I don't know what we're doing anymore. Like, that's what I'm saying.
I'm sorry. You said the top 3?
The top 3. Which means
do me a favor. Do me a favor. Scoot down to 1998 since you're looking up numbers. Look up 1998,
Steve Kerr.
1996 when Jordan. Look and see who the top 3-point percentage shooters were. Since we're gonna look up the numbers, and you think I'm not. That's when they was trying to build it and make it. But like I said, Jordan got lucky because we both know Magic Johnson is no offensive threat. This is 1991. We both know Magic is no offensive threat. But you know who was? James Worthy, and that's who went down in the playoffs, and that's why they end up winning. So Jordan got lucky.
Look, man, I know you want this team to be more than what it is.
I'm only giving you facts, bro. Only I can do is give you facts. Let me see what we got here in the chat. I can only give you facts, bro.
No, them are not facts.
Suns were better than the Bulls in 1993. Y'all got to be smoking. You're smoking heroin. So there was only one person that was on that team. And listen, not only that, I am a Barkley fan. This is the reason why I started hating Jordan, because he beat the Suns. The Suns were outgunned, period.
No, because
they were outgunned, bro. That's why what was the series? 4-2? They won 4-2?
It's because Michael Jordan averaged 43 points a game.
But Adrian, I got you in here. Keep back and forth, Jordan. We'll change their mind. Yeah, I'm not trying to change anybody's mind. I'm only spitting facts, bro. Only thing I can give you is facts.
No main facts, though, Charlie.
What is it? Facts that they have more. They have. I'm sorry. The 1996 had more All-Stars than Barkley did. That they won outgunned. That you got who you got Westphal as the coach going against Phil Jackson. You got Barkley going against Jordan. That's a wash. Who else is going to beat Pippen? Who else is on that Suns team was going to stop Pippen?
They had Dumas.
Do you mean the crackhead that went to rehab for being a crackhead?
Yeah, but
what they got to do with
get out of here,
basketball?
Bro. Get out of here. Y'all are super tripping.
Because y'all people, like, if you let people tell the story, Michael Jordan was on some Monstars type team, and he was not. He was not. Like, I'm gonna tell you this. This is the part that drives me insane. Who's the best rebounder in today's game? If you just had to think off the top of your head right now, who's the best rebounder in the NBA?
I don't even know.
That's what I'm saying. But you know why? Because not that it doesn't matter, but it's probably because that person is attached to the same person that's scoring a lot too. What I'm trying to tell you is somebody that rebounds the ball is not a superstar. Dennis Rodman rebounding the ball is not a superstar.
You're missing the whole thing. It's not about being a superstar, bro.
That's what y'all be talking about.
No, it's not.
Super team,
bro. In the 90s, if I already got somebody that scores, that's the best scorer in the game, why in the hell would I want to put more scorers around him? What I would do is get someone that's the best three-point shooter. What I would do is get somebody the best rebounder. What I would get is someone that's the best defender. That's what I would do with a player that can score the way Jordan could. And that was smart. That was efficient. That's why I looked that way.
We can't do that, man.
That's why I looked that way. But anyway, as far as like the winner, I'm gonna go ahead and crown LeBron as the winner of this.
Oh,
and we're gonna have Jordan go ahead and bow down to the king. You know what I'm saying? So as far as 4-6 is always better than someone that's playing terrible competition.
Dictatorship, bro.
But here's the thing though, like, since Jordan was like, this is your goal, he's so great. When did he ever do anything like this? When?
What is that? Listen, man.
Just give me one season when he did anything like that. Because LeBron did it twice.
I'm so tired of this.
Because what he was going against. That's what I'm talking about, competition. We're rewarding someone that does this.
When you talk about
because he has the greatest competition. You guys was playing Smurfs and Smurfettes and
two things though.
He-Man and
LeBron probably is the better all-around player because he's going to touch, but that doesn't make him better than Mike at all. Because it's not just about scoring. It's about scoring, winning, and dominating. You can dominate and show me that right there and still lose. It doesn't add up.
Because of the competition.
No.
You're saying exactly what I'm saying. So it's because of competition. So I can dominate preschoolers. I can do that. I can dominate preschoolers all day. Me at 48 years old, I get on basketball court right now. You put me on the floor with a preschooler, I will make myself look like Jordan.
If that's your answer for an NBA player who's crowned himself as the GOAT, that's a sorry argument.
Oh, he is the GOAT.
That's a sorry argument.
He crowned himself the GOAT, just like Muhammad Ali called himself the GOAT.
I was guarding, like in high school, people like me was guarding LeBron. So, of course, he's going to dominate. Nobody talked about that. So now that you got to step up and play against better players, it's suddenly, oh, well, I'm still the greatest, but they just better than me. What are we talking about? That doesn't even add up.
This is a team sport, and this is what you guys keep missing. Individually, there's been no one that has led and did more for a team and lost because he played against the greatest team ever. Jordan could not say that because he hasn't played nobody. That's my whole point. My whole point is, you know, my guy's better. He's a better all-around player.
That
You know
doesn't
what
make
you
him
said,
better. But that doesn't make him better than the
dude.
guy. Like if you
Your,
touch
your guy is better to you because he played nobody.
no,
That's
bro,
why he's better to you.
look, who is honestly asked to lead their team in every category?
Who else could?
No, see, you're about to make you're about to make my point.
Well,
You're about to make my point.
You said no. You said ask. He asked. He did this because there's no one else could do it but him on his team.
That's
the difference.
That's definitely not because this
That's
has
the
happened
difference.
before. Big O, he did this. Oscar Robertson
Had
was
to
the
do
first one to do this. So what I'm trying to tell you is just by having those numbers right there, that's amazing. But
No, it's not amazing.
You are a key reason in how this team is built for why that is what you have to do. This is what you asked for. And when it doesn't work out, then you want to go back to this and say, well, who did he have? This is what you asked for. You asked to go out there and beat everybody because you want to be the GOAT. Put a better team around you because you had opportunities to do that. We heard Magic Johnson tell a story in LA how he had an opportunity to do that, but he wanted Russell Westbrook. That's just an example of why he's in a situation like this. You get no pass, bro. You get 0 pass for that. Good job. You lost.
Then you blame Russ. Then it's
lost.
Russ's fault.
You lost. How about get a team where you can focus on maybe 2 of those and not 5 of those? And then maybe you have a better opportunity. That's his fault.
Okay. So you don't think out of player empowerment, him deciding to do whatever he wanted to do, that's what he wanted to do?
Yes.
No, it's not. It's what he had to do.
When you go back to Cleveland,
it's because of the competition. It all comes right back down to the competition. It always does.
CB.
Because if Jordan could do all of this that LeBron that did, he would to win because we know who Jordan is. He would do whatever it took to win. But you know what? He never had to because his competition never made him do it.
CB, let me ask you this.
He never had to rise to another occasion and do something because he was never forced to.
CB, let me ask you this because you say this. He played all his contracts out. You're right. So when you go back to Cleveland and you know you're going back to Cleveland with Kyrie and K-Love and you know probably and you know who's waiting for you. That's Steph Curry, Clay, Draymond, and the team they got over there. Do you say to yourself that's enough to beat them before you sign the contract? Answer me that question and answer it unbiasedly because you chose that. So answer me that.
Okay. You saying Klay Thompson was over there. I'm sorry. Who did you say again? Who was over there?
So, of course, you already have the Warriors that are already built. That's Clay, that's Steph, that's Draymond. This is before KD comes.
Correct.
So when you leave Miami and you say, Cleveland, I'm coming home, and you know that's Kyrie and K-Love, you're directly putting yourself in that situation as LeBron James being the best player in the world. Are you telling yourself that offseason, this team right now is better than Golden State? We can beat them. Please tell me he said no and still signed the contract. Please tell me he said that.
You ready for the answer?
Yeah.
Because I'm about to lay it on you. You ready?
Pause. Don't lay it on me, but tell me.
You ready? You ready? All right, here's the reason why. That team would have beat that team if Kevin Love and Kyrie didn't get injured. That's your motherfucking question.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
That team went all the way to, listen, I let you talk. That team went all the way to the finals. Love got injured and Kyrie got injured. That was enough.
So what happened in 2016?
Stop. No. You asked me a question, I answered it. Now it's my turn to ask you a question because here it is. Those two got injured. His two best players got injured. It was only him and Dellavedova. Dellavedova playing the whole team of Golden State. So my question to you is, what could he have done if those two players got injured? If your two best players got injured, just like this year, his two best players got injured, what are you supposed to do? Run and retire? Like Jordan did? Or you going to sit out there, you're going to fight? Because that's what my guy did. He fought.
I'm going to tell you why that's
right. He lost because he was outgunned every time. That is the difference between a GOAT and someone that just sits there and just, I'm in a lead. I'm just going to do whatever I do because I got the best team.
I'm gonna tell you.
That's the difference. I go out there and fight. That's why I'd rather lose fighting than be some type of punk that go out there and run. Anytime.
I'm gonna tell
I will always bet on that.
I'm gonna tell you why that's cap. Because
always
in 2016, you come back with the same healthy team. Why they down 3-1, and then the series doesn't change until Draymond Green, who I hate, the best defensive player in the league now at the time, and the glue guy, the best glue guy, 6-man, all that other stuff. He misses a game from halfway on, and then he's suspended a game, and suddenly it's 3-3 with Game 7 on the line. So what's different in that scenario?
Did they win? Did he come back 3-1?
No. You're not. What's different?
That's what you said about Jordan. Did he win?
What's different in that scenario?
You just talked 3-1.
You just talked about hurt players and why it mattered, and then I just gave you a reason when a hurt player changed the series. Why is that different?
Dude, Draymond Green did that to himself. He didn't say, "Hey, hit me in the balls, please." Draymond Green did that to himself because you can't control yourself. Just like LeBron said, he said, "We got them, bro."
Why were y'all down 3-1 then?
3-1. We got them.
Why would you be down 3-1 and say
only team to come back 3-1 and won it? Only thing I'm saying is it would have been the same conclusion if Kyrie and Love was healthy the year prior.
They would have been down 3-1.
It was enough. It was enough to win. So LeBron knew exactly what he was doing. Then these niggas added KD.
So then
what are you supposed to do about that?
But you still got three All-Stars and 3 All-Stars. That's what you got. You got KD, Clay, and Steph. You got Kyrie, Love, and LeBron.
And when it's an even series, guess who wins? When it's an even series, guess who wins? LeBron every time.
I don't know where you got that from. They lost.
Okay, well, I'll let you know. when it's an even series and my guys is healthy, I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win every time. But anyway, let's get to the best player because we're gonna wrap it up because we're already an hour 30 in. So
this is what we gonna do every time. You see
no,
this?
We're not gonna do this every time, but we once a month we will be doing this. Trust me. We will be talking about this. So comparing LeBron James to Wemby's first 3 seasons, and I did even better. I had the best player. And this is LeBron and KD. So these are the areas that who was better in, but all around, like I said, Wemby putting up really, really great numbers. So what are your thoughts about his first 3 years? Of course, he has more, it's not shown on here, but as far as like efficiency, he's more efficient. He's scoring less points than LeBron, but he's beating him in rebounds and blocks. So what are your thoughts about his first 3 years?
So who's better?
I'll give him a little credit, but I'm still hesitant on being all in with Wemby because I just feel like he could be doing better now. I don't care if it's just 3 years in. It's basketball. He's a center. You know what to do when you're a center, but he wants to be a guard. So, I mean, this is what you get. So, I mean, I'll get this his first 3 seasons. It still remains to be seen. I'm not all in on Wemby yet. I'm just not. And that's all I got to say about that.
Okay, Weaponize, what are your thoughts?
It's just tough because of the position swing is so different. But I feel like this is almost a push for me because at that time, LeBron was, I think he was averaging like 31 or something like that. But LeBron was what Jordan was at that point in his career. Straight to the basket. Nobody's going to stop me from getting there. I'm not a great shooter at this point in my career, but I score enough because I hate to say it, though he was shooting like 50% or whatever. He was like a volume guy during this time. He dunked a lot. He went to the cup and dunked a lot. So his volume didn't come from him shooting shots that he really couldn't shoot, but he was going one-on-one a lot. So when I look at him and I look at Wemby, it's hard to say because LeBron's a better passer and a better scorer at this point, but Wemby is a better rebounder and a defensive game changer at this point. Like, I mean, he's DPOY at 23, right? So I'm saying, like, to me, that's like a push because they both are in 2 categories. You know what I mean? I think Wemby has the ability to score a little bit easier than LeBron, of course, just by off his size, and he can shoot a little bit better from the three. But this is a push for me because the comparison is just tough. It's a true center at 7'4" versus, a natural small forward or point forward or what you want to say. That's just a hard thing. But it'll be judged on where they are because year 3, is that when he went to the finals or no? Or is that year 4?
Year 4.
Year 4. Okay, so if we're going to throw that in there, they both touched the conference finals though, right? At this point, didn't LeBron make the conference finals and he lost? Yep. Okay, all right. So we got that comparison at least. So I just think this is hard. Like if you're doing Shaq versus Wemby or Shaq versus Wemby versus Yao or something like that. But I just think it's hard to compare to LeBron. My thoughts on that. So I'm gonna give it a push. I'll give it a push.
Well, my thoughts is a little different. Usually it is. So they're both phenoms. And as far as like their sports, they were both aliens. Like, there's never been a player like LeBron ever. I don't think there's ever been a player like Wemby. He gets judged on because he has these skill sets that guards have, and because of that, they're like, oh, the dude can just do so much. It's kind of hard to be like, hey, just sit under the basket, and I get why now. Just sit under the basket when I have these skills. I can shoot a 3. I can go between the legs. Like, he has so many weapons that it's hard to say, hey, put that gun in the holster. Use your karate. Like, no, dude. Like, I can do it all. Like, I can kick you in the face, and I can shoot you while you falling down. Like, he just has so many weapons, and he hasn't learned yet when to pull out a weapon for the job. Like, there's no need to have a gun out on someone that's 6'1", you can just punch him in the face and knock him out when you have more skills in. Like, he has to learn that. And I believe once he learns his skill set and when he learns when to pull something out, when not to, when to shoot a 3, when not to shoot the 3, when to go to the hole, when not to go to the hole, he's going to be unstoppable. And like I said, he has a case to be the GOAT, period. He has a shot right now to be the greatest player to ever play this game. Like, with his height and the things that he can do, he can be all defensive player. He can be defensive player of the year every year for the next 6 years if he wanted to. I don't see anyone doing anything to stop this guy. When you're in the paint, your shot's going to get blocked. Wemby is like, he deters a lot of people. So he's effective both offensively and defensively. So that's just my opinion. I just think he has a shot to be the GOAT. And I think what y'all doing is, well, especially at Bandit Boys, prematurely jumping ship. These numbers is crazy. And he's not going to do anything but get better.
I hope so.
Yeah. You're right. He's going to get, but I think what we don't give him the truth in the matter for is like his body. And I'm not even talking about him getting hurt. Like he doesn't have the athleticism like LeBron has. Like he'll never be what Giannis is. Where Giannis is literally like an athletic freak where he could be fast, he could slow it down. Like, he's always going to move in that gangly manner. So when people be like, he should just be able to do this and do that, like, yeah, he can do some of that because of his length. But like, if he moved like Giannis, they would have to shut the NBA down. They literally shut it down. They'd be like, this shit is over. Excuse my language. They'd be like, we about to go ahead and start a ping pong tournament because there's no point in playing basketball. If he finds a way to look like Giannis and move like Giannis in the next 2 to 3 years, then he's truly an alien. Because that's what's wrong with him now. Like, he can't, when people talk about Caruso, well, Caruso is faster than him laterally. He can't get by him. You know what I mean? Like, he can't.
That's what I'm saying.
And so, like, that's something that I don't know if that'll ever change with his just the way he's made. But if it does, oh my God. Like,
with that when he get done.
Might as well play paper football for the championship because it ain't gonna be worth playing basketball.
Facts. Like, I don't see anything, but let me do a special shout out to who's in the building right now. Make sure you guys come to and I do want to say this. So let me pull this up here right quick. I'm gonna give you a shot. So Caesar Grant, what's up? You're in the building. Salute. Also Kathy Fisk in the building. Salute. See y'all. Make sure y'all go to, like I said, subscribe to the Greats Pro right here at the bottom. The Greats Pro on YouTube. So what are your thoughts?
I'm pretty sure Giannis wouldn't have a problem posting up Caruso. and I ain't talking about getting, I'm talking about posting him up. Caruso was literally pushing him out with one arm, and he couldn't get past him. That's diabolical. Hit the weights, Wemby. I'm not gonna say it again.
Lateral movement. I'm hitting with lateral movement. That's what that lateral movement is something. He's probably not as strong, but everywhere he turns, he's there, and he's right there at his legs.
Run him over.
Okay, I'm done. Anyway, so we're gonna end today. We're gonna get the final thoughts, and let me start with you first, Weaponize.
And we talked about a lot. First off, the Cavs are a middle school squad. Shout out to Knicks. They're going back to the finals. Let's just get that over with tomorrow and move on forward. OKC Spurs about to kick off here in probably like an hour and a half. We'll see if there's adjustments being made. What I do know is the NBA has a very mysterious way of sprinkling their sauce into these games. Scott Foster is the referee. Need I say more? Extended 2-2.
The extender.
The extender. 2-2. And there's a Google leak that already shows game 5, 2-2. So yeah, it's weird stuff. The script is out. So yeah, hopefully it's a better game. Hopefully San Antonio asserts themselves tonight and don't get pushed around. Then what was the next topic after that, CB?
Next topic is beauty of the week.
Boy, you ain't gonna get me in trouble. Gooner.
Look at it.
Yep.
All the grown-ups hit a body roll. Shit.
Oh my God! Like I said,
to all those.
Never whine over there.
Yeah. So now we're talking about Jordan. Well, 4-6 was better. 4-6 better than 6-0.
I mean, I think this is straightforward for me. We had a great debate, and I appreciate that. And it's not even about 6 being it's the fact that when you get there, they fear you. They know they can't beat you. LeBron shows up, and they be like, that's not a problem. Take the trash can.
Shots fired.
He leads in every stat. That's cool. W for us. Next slide. What we got next, CB?
All right. So the last one was as far as like the best player. We're talking about Wemby against
So
LeBron,
like I
year
said,
3.
yeah, I'm gonna stick with it. To me, it's a push, just because you're saying that the NBA had not seen versions of human beings like that at that time. We've seen tall players, we've seen big and strong players, but just they're freakishly athletic. And when you talk about LeBron, and then some guy that's 7'5" who can do everything and move a certain way, though I think that moving a certain way is still has to improve. If he becomes Giannis in the way that he's able to move, like I just said in the last segment, then he will be absolutely impossible. And the NBA might have to move the goals to 12 feet or something, because it's going to be unfair. But until then, he's got a lot to figure out, because to y'all point, Caruso, Lou Dort, anybody that's 6'6" and below should not have any kind of effect on what you can do offensively. And suddenly they do. So I feel like that's a problem. So it's a push. Who's better at that point for me? Great show, though, boys.
Great show. All right, what are your thoughts, Bandit Boys?
Cavs and the Knicks. Cavs have no chance. It's over. They're gonna get swept. Get the brooms out. Shout out to New York and Brunson. OKC versus the Spurs. OKC has figured out the alien. It's over. The facade is over. They getting them out. They taking the series. OKC, let's go SGA. I'm rooting for you. Jersey to come soon.
Cut it out.
Reggie Miller's comments.
Oh.
Just let him play ball, man. Let's just let SG play ball, and he's on tap to win a back-to-back championship, which hasn't been done in forever. What we got?
4-6, 6-0.
4-6 and 6-0. It speaks for itself. 6-0 is better than 4-6. And if you say different, you a goofy. Next, best player. We like you said, 2 phenoms, but I gotta go with LeBron on that one. Easy, no problem. Wemby, go to the gym. You work out.
That's it.
No, we gotta go. What is it? The baddie. What was it?
Oh, you're talking about, talking about beauty of the week?
Yeah, we didn't hit the beauty of the week. Don't short me.
Gooner season.
Just want to see y'all body roll. All the grown-ups hit a body roll.
All the grown-ups.
Good anytime, any more room for me. All right now. All right. Salute. Anyway, great show, everybody. Great show. Great show. So is that you? Oh. Yeah. All right. So go on to me. Go ahead and do what I have to do, what I do when I do it. But as far as like NBA playoffs, it's in the game. As far as like as far as like the Knicks and the Cavs, the Cavs are gonna get nicked in their calf. So it's a wrap. As far as like the Spurs and OKC, let's tie this up. Wemby, do your thing, bro. As far as like what Reggie Miller said about SGA, it's completely different because SGA is a foul merchant. He's going for a foul. He's trying to get fouled. Jordan was not trying to get fouled. He was trying to win and dominate the game. So that's the difference between the two. As far as like how the Spurs team was built, I forgot to tell you about that. My bad. It was through the draft, and of course, Pop was a huge component to that. And as far as like what's better, 4 and 6, I mean, the proof's in the pudding. We already know when you have better competition, you go against better competition, there is going to be a chance of you losing. Have you ever played NBA 2K on difficult mode? You could lose because the computer cheat like a mud. So that's one of the things. If I played it on easy, my probability of winning is greater. That's what 6-0 is. Your probability is greater if you're going against inferior competition that could be even scared of you. And they don't have enough to fight you. And you have the best coach. And you have the best rebounds. The boys 3-point shooters. You have the best all-around player. You have the best bench player. You have the best bench. You have the best player going against the Utah Jazz. That's all I got to say about that. So as far as like the winner between Wemby and LeBron James, I will definitely say at this stage, Wemby. Wemby is doing a lot more defensively, down and back the floor, all that. Like I said, he could be the GOAT, the alien GOAT. So yeah, as far as like is there any more room in those jeans? I just want to know if there's any more rooms in those jeans. We're gonna keep this beauty of the week going because obviously I'm feeling sexy. So I don't know about nobody else in here, but I'm feeling pretty good. Pretty good in the hood. So anyway, put everybody back on here. And just want to say this. Great podcast. It's always great to get heated. I love this. I love the intensity. I love the fire of it. And I know our people that's watching love it too. So I'm going to leave y'all what I always leave y'all with. That's win today, no matter what obstacle come your way. Set goals and achieve it. And for the haters that want to hate on you, make sure you give them something to hate on. And remember, always keep God first. And we are out. See you.